beautiful souls, hello and welcome back to Subconscious Food. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to me because it's something I've been practicing for the last 6 or 7 years and it has truly transformed my life. We are talking about why gratitude will get you the furthest in life. I know it's a big statement, but I'm gonna explain why. If you're new to the channel, Subconscious Food gives you the tools, techniques, and tips to empower you to live your most happy, fulfilled, and abundant life. Let's get straight on to the video. Gratitude, as we've already spoken about before, is the art of being thankful. It is a practice, I would describe it as, because I believe that the more you do it, the more fulfilling it becomes to you, the more meaning you give it, and the more miraculous, amazing results you start to experience, both in internal and you watch being reflected out to you on the external. Now, the reason why I'm saying gratitude will get you the furthest in life is because when we are saying we are grateful for something, it's a way of expressing the words thank you. And some people find it difficult to always say thank you, maybe because they've got some underlying belief systems that is causing a resistance between them opening their heart to a certain point and really opening up that heart chakra to allow and let in more love and light, because it's a bit more dense, it's a bit heavier. But when you open and open and open and widen that, it becomes lighter and lighter, and there's more space to allow the flow of love to flow through you. So by saying I am so grateful for something, by feeling that you are so grateful for something, you start to open those walls up. You start to get rid of those barriers, those limiting belief systems of what you thought you weren't, because gratitude is very high on the vibe scale. It is very high up there. It gives you euphoria of love, joy, peace, happiness, contentment, excitedness. You know, when you think you're really grateful for something, it's always something to do with a positive connotation. It's always something to do with something that you really enjoyed, that you've really been nourished with, that you really feel on a very deep level. So the reason why gratitude will get you the furthest in life is because it allows you to take yourself away from you not being in the present moment. Most of the time, most people are not consciously aware that they're not in the present moment. And when they start to say, I am so grateful for, they start to take themselves away from whatever past or future probabilities they were focusing their energy on, and they bring themselves back into the present moment. First of all, you're using the present tense, I am so grateful that. And secondly, you are telling your brain that you want to experience a feeling, because you're saying, I'm so grateful for, I'm so grateful that, I'm so grateful because. So you're telling your brain, actually, I want to experience this emotion right now. I don't want to think about what it would feel like in the future. I want to feel this feeling of gratitude, of thankfulness, of fulfillment, of feeling full and complete. I want to feel that right now. And this will really help you in times where your situation is more challenging, because when you are experiencing something that doesn't necessarily match the energy that you wish to experience at that moment, when you start to bring your energy and shift your energy from something which is negative to something which is positive, then you know, because energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred or transformed, that what you are now shifting into is a positive state, and immediately you will start to feel better. Let's say, for example, you are, and I hear this a lot from clients, from my loved ones, people all the time are always talking to me about how can they shift how they're feeling, like what, so their question to me is always, what do I do about this problem with my other half, with my SP, with my person, with my husband, with my boyfriend? What can I do to shift that energy? What can I do? What do I do? And the first thing I always tell them is I want them to tell me what they're so grateful for, and what are the good things about their person in their life. Is it that they're very generous? Is it that they are very kind? Is it that they're very loyal? Is it that they're very sweet? I want them to shift their mindset from thinking about all the big bad wolf things that this person is doing into the things they actually want to experience more of. And when they shift, they immediately, their feelings change too, because they start to change the story they're telling themselves about their relationship. They go from, oh, he was really rude to me the other night, but they're forgetting in that moment, because they're thinking about the past, they're forgetting in the moment how they actually really feel. How they would actually feel if they weren't with that person. They would be missing them because they would be thinking about all the great things that this person has done for them and that they've experienced together. So they go from a state of, oh, he was really doing this or she was really doing this, to actually, no, he or she is very sweet. He or she is very kind. He or she is very loving and affectionate. And they start to shift. And as we know, as I've just mentioned earlier, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred or transformed. So they're transferring and transforming that negative state of mind into the present tense, where they're now being present and thinking about the reasons why they are so grateful to have this person in their life. This could be about absolutely anything. Let's take, you know, let's say you're on a bus, right? You're on public transport, it's cramped. It smells, it's hot. You're standing underneath someone's armpit. You know, you can almost feel their armpit hairs brush up against your shoulder. And it's just, you know, it's not exactly your ideal scenario that you wish to experience. So why gratitude will get you the furthest in life is because it will take you from touching someone, it'll take you from almost touching someone's armpit hairs and sniffing absolutely everyone and everything on that train or that bus, to realizing, hang on, I am on my way to meet my friend. I'm so grateful that I have the transport to be able to go and meet my friend and have an amazing time with her. So you've gone from feeling as if the world is crumbling around you to feeling grateful and happy and joyous and present in this moment, that even though you're on a cramped train, you are about to experience, and you are experiencing, a very quick and efficient way to get to where you need, and probably very cheap too. So there are so many benefits when you start to change the way your mind thinks about your situations, when you start to reprogram the neural pathways in your brain. I will link up another gratitude video, which I know you're going to find immensely valuable. You start to change those neural pathways that were otherwise aligned to this guy's armpit hairs. They're now aligned to, I live in a country that has the most amazing transport system. I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky, I get to go wherever I want. Are you not having to walk on dirt roads for 5 miles to go and get water? You are literally on some of the fastest transport you'll ever go on. And that's what you start to shift into. And what do we know? We know that what you give is equal to what you receive. So if you're giving out more feelings of being grateful, happy, joyous, excited, you're going to get the same back in return. It's been an honor and a pleasure to share this information with you. I know you're going to find it immensely, immensely valuable. My tip of the day is to really, really shift your perspective by thinking of 3 things you are grateful for, especially in a challenging situation, but to do it as part of your daily routine, to form it as part of a habit. Until next day, if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe down below, turn on your bell notifications to be notified every time I upload a new video. Comment down below what your experience of gratitude is, and if you have any tips that you'd like to share with our growing community. I'm very grateful for all your support. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.